Forget about Midjourney. Adobe just dropped a new tool and it is completely free. Let me show you how it works. So if you don't already know, Adobe actually released a tool called Firefly. It is integrated in Photoshop and it will be coming out to a lot of their other programs, but you can also use it completely for free on their website. You don't have to subscribe to Adobe Creative Cloud and spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars. You can simply use it for free, at least right now. So why not use the advantage of that? Let me show you how it works. It is super good. So as you can see, all you have to do is go to firefly.adobe.com. I will link the website down in the description. And you don't have only the text to image thing that like Midjourney has. You also have the generative fill, the text effects, and even the generative recolor. So you can recolor your logos or whatever you want. There is also 3D to image and extend image, but those are in exploration, so those are not added yet. Extend image is a thing in Photoshop in Adobe Firefly. So if you have Photoshop, you can use this, but for now, the only things that are free are these 4 things right here. So all you have to do when you go to the website is just log in or make an account. It's free. You don't have to subscribe to anything. Just make an account and then you can try these out like Adobe says right here. So let's go in text to image and let's check it out. So basically how this works, it is the exact same thing as Midjourney. You have a prompt, it generates the image. That's it. It's that simple. So you can check the examples over here. You have, for example, long exposure photograph, and it looks like, the long exposure photo of the river passing by over here. You have a pineapple that's made of rainbow cake inside, food photography style. So like it has examples. You can try these prompts out if you want, or you can type your own prompt in the bottom of the screen. So let's, for example, use this prompt that I literally just wrote. Ultra high resolution, hyper realistic blonde girl with blue eyes and earrings, right? It's pretty simple. I never tried this prompt out, so let's check it out and let's see what it gives us. So we click generate and we wait it out. It gives you 4 images, just like Midjourney. So you can choose which one you want. Okay, some of these don't look the best. I must say the top right is definitely not what we wanted, but I like the top left. It looks pretty decent. You can also choose the content type. You can go with the photo, with the graphic. Let's choose photo instead of art. Maybe that makes it better. And then over here, you have styles, basically the same way as Midjourney prompt guide. Here you have the same thing built in Adobe Firefly. So this one makes it a little bit better. It does look fake. You can clearly see the face looks pretty fake, but we can just change out the prompt a little bit and get better results. Right, so now that I changed one thing, I removed the hyper realistic from the photo. The images do come out a little bit better. Like this one looks pretty decent. All I have is ultra high resolution blonde girl with blue eyes and earrings. So you can see right here, you can also change the color and tone. You can go black and white or whatever. You can choose the lighting if you want, like low lighting, studio lighting, or whatever, golden hour even, composition. We can even go with like blurry background and I don't know, let's do studio lighting. And let's try to regenerate this. But this image actually looks pretty good. So let's try to regenerate this and let's see what we get right now. See, this one looks pretty realistic in my opinion. This top right and even the bottom right looks like a real human being. So if we want to download this picture, for example, you can even rate this or report if there's something bad. All we have to do is just click on this download button right here. Click download and it will say promoting transparency in AI. Adobe is committed to try, that stuff, that's fine. And then all you do is continue and it is downloading. So as you can see right here, it has downloaded the file. And if you open it, you will see the image right here. It does have the watermark that Adobe Firefly made it and the image is not for commercial use. But with a little bit of Photoshop, you can remove that, even though it is not made for commercial use. So keep that in mind. You will, if you upload it somewhere, you can get in trouble. So you remember that. Right, so that was the text to image. Let's check out the generative fill, the thing that people like the most about Adobe Firefly. You can remove stuff from the image and you can add other stuff into that same spot. Like for example, if we look at this image, you see the seagulls and the other stuff. You can change the background, you can remove the seagulls, you can change this guy's hat, make it pink, make this guy in space, whatever you want. So let's upload an example image and let's play around with it. So this is the image I like to use a lot. It is one of my Midjourney generative images. You can simply go ahead and, you can add, for example, you can change the eyes out. So we just mark the eyes, and we can type in, for example, brown eyes. So her eyes were blue. Let's click generate, and it should generate brown eyes for us right here. And as you can see, it has actually generated brown eyes. Okay, I didn't make the perfect cut, and it does blend in with a little bit of blue eyes, you know, her eyes before, but it does a pretty decent job. Like this is, okay, this is blue. This is a bit not realistic. This is okay. So it does give you a few choices, and you can even click more, and then it gives you more choices. So until you get a good result, you can keep doing that. We can change her color probably to brown. Let's try this out, even though it's a bit of a challenging situation because, oh my God, that is weird. These eyes are all right. So let's try to change her hair out. Let's click keep, and let's try to change her hair out and make it brown. As I said, a bit of a challenging situation because the hair is all over the place, but I think it's going to do a pretty okay job. Let's just do this. We're not really gonna go too much. Make the hair brown, and let's see what it does over here. And as you can see, it actually made the hair brown. The haircut, I don't know about it, but it did change the hairstyle. I mean, from what I've chosen, this is pretty all right. Like you can go with, okay, this one looks a bit, I don't know, it just looks a bit weird, like the hairstyle, but overall it did do the job. Like, as I said, it is a bit of a challenging situation. So from what it could do, it did a pretty okay job. We can play around with it even more, and then, you know, change these things around over here, and, you know, make it, you don't even have to do anything. You can just put the, you know, blank generated fill right here, and it will automatically choose what it needs to do. See, like it generated ears over here. Again, and now I'm just messing up the picture, but you get my point. It is completely free. You can do this. And now if I want to download this picture, all I have to do in top right, click download. Again, same prompt, continue, and it will download the picture. If I open the picture up, it will show this right here. So this is the picture we downloaded. Again, it has the Adobe Firefly image not for commercial use watermark. So keep that in mind, but for free, I think that's a pretty good job. The third thing we have is actually text effects. Now this is super cool. I've never seen any other website use this kind of stuff, but you can make the text into whatever you want. So you have over here like flowers, you have gingerbread decorations, you have a layered colorful socks. So let's type, I don't know, agent, and let's say pizza. And let's make the text pizza, for example. I don't know, this is just a random thought, but let's see what it does. Like, see, in a few seconds, it already generated a pizza text of the word agent. Now that's pretty freaking cool. Again, you have 4 choices. You can choose which one you want, which pizza toppings you want. Now this one looks pretty good. You can change the font, you can change the background, you can change the text fill or whatever you want. Now you can even go with the sample prompts, like there is quite a few of them actually. And for example, we don't like pizza, let's go with balloons. Let's change to balloons, let's wait a few seconds, and let's see what it generates right here. See, it generated the balloon text right here. Now it has some things over here at the bottom that I don't really like. But again, you can put this in like Photoshop or any other website that is free and just remove this bottom text if you don't like it. Let's go with flowers, for example, and let's see what the flowers give us. See, now that looks pretty freaking clean. Again, it does have this weird text around it a little bit, or this weird like fill. But again, you can remove this in Photoshop or any other free tool that exists on the internet. Again, download, same thing, click on download, it does apply it. And then if you open it up, you can see right here that it does an amazing job of the downloaded photo. Again, it has the watermark, but keep that in mind because this tool is free. And the last but not least tool, you have generative recolor. So if you go into this tool right here, you can check this out. So you can generate all these like recolors. You can change the colors of certain objects or certain images or photo, whatever you want. So with this tool, it only works with the SVG files. So if you have an SVG file, you can actually change the colors of it. I sadly don't have any SVG files, so I'm not really gonna go over this tool too much, but it does the job just like the other ones. We can even try the prompts out, for example, of this image, and then you can see how it changes the colors of that. You can even go with the sample prompts, like for example, trippy disco lights, and then it changes it into trippy disco lights. And you can download this and you can use it for whatever you want. That was the Adobe Firefly. It is completely for free, but you cannot use it for commercial use unless you own the Adobe Creative Cloud. Then you can use it in Photoshop without the watermark. For what it is, I think it's a pretty great tool, especially because it's free. You can play around with it, try out a lot of different prompts, learn how the prompts work, and increase your workflow. If you got this far into the video, make sure to drop the like. It takes a few seconds and it helps me out a ton. If you don't already know, I do stream on Twitch 3 days a week. Link is down in the description below. Make sure to also check my other video right over here about AI tools and how to use them. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out and have a good one. Bye-bye.